Let's get into my Year 4 review of UPJS and studying dentistry abroad. So, as you may or may not know, my university has 2 semesters per year, a winter semester and a summer semester. In Year 4, weirdly enough, we had quite a lot of medical subjects, so things like gynecology, neurology, ophthalmology. However, due to the fact that I transferred, when I arrived in Year 3, because of the amount of subjects that I had cleared off my previous unis, I was able to do those in Year 3, meaning my actual Year 4 last year was quite a breeze. I didn't have much to do. So although a load of my classmates were out there doing these medical subjects, I was able to focus a lot more on the dentistry, which were conservative, prosthodontics, and oral surgery. So these are the 3 main dental subjects that kind of stick with you from Year 3 onwards, and you would just do the next level up. So it's like conservative 1, then conservative 2, and so on and so forth until you graduate. What this also allowed me to do was find time to actually do more clinical procedures and see more patients. As I had more of a freed up timetable, it just meant I was able to then link up with my doctors over at our old hospital and then work with patients. How did I maximize this? And this is something that I'm asked a lot by people. I will cover in a completely separate video, but just believe me, if you're coming to this university, you will get patients, and you can maximize this more depending on how much time you have to ensure that you're making the most of your time at university. From a social perspective, the university was still a right old laugh. I mean, as you may or may not know, our university is packed full of international students. We have people from all over Europe, the Middle East, and now we're getting a lot more people from the UK coming in, which is nice to see. What I typically do to keep myself active and just mentally healthy would be to ensure that I'm going for a few runs here and there throughout the week. Cycling really does help. And of course, the city being quite small, it allows us to walk around quite easily and keep the fitness levels up. I had been gaining quite a lot of weight. So recently I turned to dieting a bit more. So I'm now just strictly eating 2 meals a day. I'm also ensuring that I'm following my Garmin watch, and that gives me a daily suggested workout. This I do either by running or cycling, and that's really helped me out as well. This does keep the mental health in check because it allows you to get out of the house and do something active that kind of refreshes you. Moreover, I'm still keeping my football group afloat with everybody that is interested in playing football, and those that are coming to university this year. We do run a football game every Friday evening, and you're more than welcome to get in touch, and I can get you involved in that also. Of course, as you probably know by now, I don't really go out or do the whole clubbing thing. I know other people do, but it's not for me. So I'm just ensuring that by staying fit, running around, playing football, that's basically my way of staying mentally active and ensuring that I'm not going down a very dark hole, which people can do here. I have noticed that, especially in the first year, due to the adjustment, being away from your family for the first time, being abroad, for example, it can be quite tough. So just keep the hobbies going. When you come here or you're looking to study anywhere abroad, ensure that you have hobbies, whether that's reading, socializing, playing sport, going for a run, whatever it might be, and keep at it because it's going to keep you active in the mind, which at the same time is going to pay dividends physically as well. Okay, going back to the academics, how were the exams? This is typically something that people like to ask. To be honest, again, because I had a relatively cleared up timetable, the exams were quite manageable. I was able to spend quite a lot of time to study for each of the exams that I had. Mainly we had MCQ questions, and then at the end of the year we had a few oral exams, but to be completely honest with you, once again, these were easy to manage due to the time that I had. Now, other people in the 4th year, like my classmates for example, have done quite well with their exams. They've all pretty much passed. I don't know anybody that's failed entirely. Maybe a few people resit. And I myself had a resit actually for prosthodontics. It is something that you can then study for, and we get 3 tries in total, meaning most people just fly through each and every single one of the years that you have here. So nothing to worry about. It's all very doable. And now on to Year 5. And what does Year 5 entail? Well, for us, this is the start of our state exams. In Year 5, for us, we will have our medical state exams. That's internal med and surgery. We will have that in the first half of semester 1. That's all going to start in September through to, and once those November 2 are cleared, we never have to touch medical subjects again, as far as I'm aware. And everything then just becomes dentistry focused. focused as it should be. So from the second half of semester 1 through to graduation, all we will be doing is focusing on the dentistry, and I'm really looking forward to that. So hopefully this last little hurdle of subjects that I absolutely hate, be that in medicine, is something that I should be able to get over quite quickly, I hope, and successfully, and I'll obviously feed that back to you guys as well when I have a moment to do so. I've got some good support in my network. People that have graduated recently have been nice enough to give me their old files and their notes, revision, etc. I'm looking to use that, implement that, and quickly get through the state exams before then focusing entirely on the dentistry and ensuring that my hand skills are up to par with what's required back in the UK. So that's going to be the focus in the next year and a half to 2 years before I graduate, and I will of course try to update you as the journey goes along. As always, if you have any questions, please get in touch. This is the end of August, middle of August, should I say, when I'm recording this. And our university still has a few places left for medicine and dentistry. They have an entrance exam in September, so it is cutting a bit fine. But if you are still interested in coming to UPJS or studying abroad in general, please do get in touch. I run a WhatsApp community. The details of that can be found in the description box below. So check it out, join, and of course get in touch with any queries that you may have. I invite any prospective students, those that are looking to study this year or in the following years, and of course families as well. I've spoken to many family members and parents to help reassure them that the option of studying abroad is a great one and is still very effective for those who are going to come back and practice in the UK. So again, I hope this has been helpful for you. This is me signing off. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care and goodbye.